Well, hello and good evening. I am Russ, and this is the People's Stimulus Check and Stimulus Package Update as of August 14th, 2020. Well, as we all know, that nothing has been going on with the Senate or the House yet because the House went on vacation on the 7th and won't be back on till September 15th. And as of today, our good old palsy-wowsy Mitch McConnell has officially put the Senate on their recess as well. And they won't be back until next month as well. So let's get it started here. Trump is pushing for a lower capital gains tax credit for the rich. And Mitch McConnell said that the Senate will return to office on September 7th or when both parties come to an agreement. As far as your capital gains tax credit goes, like I said, him and Joe Biden are fighting over that exact topic. I will get into that more later in the video. Let's see. We have Stephen Mnuchin said that the Democrats must make the next move on the stimulus talks. From what I understand, there was a good call between the Democrats and Republican liaison, I believe, on last Friday. And from what Nancy Pelosi said, is it went nowhere because the talks didn't really happen. Mark Meadows said that the Republicans would be willing to spend up to $1.5 trillion on the next stimulus package. And as we know, the Democrats basically started off at $3.4 trillion and have come down to $2.4 trillion, whereas the Republicans have started at $1 trillion and are only going to go up by $500 billion to $1.5 trillion. That's not really going to help the people out a whole lot because we still need state and local assistance. We need PUA, PPP. We need also hazard pay for all the essential workers out there. And as you know, I haven't really mentioned much about the legal liability protection that Republicans want to give to the hospitals and other businesses concerning the COVID-19 news. But more on some of this stuff later on in the video. Mitch McConnell says that the Democrats are barely pretending to negotiate. McConnell also says that even though he basically says that the Democrats are not really willing to negotiate, even though himself has not actually been present for any of the session since they got back from their last recess. Nancy Pelosi said that they can't wait until September to pass the next stimulus package because people will be dying more than usual, which is true because there are still a lot of people out there dying from starvation. There's a lot of people out there also going homeless that is also going to start dying from starvation and lack of money. And let's see here. And on unemployment, the Department of Labor asked Stephen Mnuchin if further guidance and clarification can be given on this executive order because they don't know how most states are going to react to Trump's idea of them putting $100 of the unemployment bill on top of the $300 of the federal money coming into the states. Some states said they can't afford it. For instance, California says it's going to cost them $700 million a week to even implement Trump's unemployment memorandum, since it wasn't an executive order, it was a memorandum. And Trump and Biden, like I said, are battling on tax policies when it comes to the rich. And this is where it comes into the capital gains tax for you people that actually are rich and actually have a lot of stocks. The current capital gains tax is at 23.8%. Trump wants to have it lowered to 15%. He thinks that having the capital gains tax lowered to 15% will actually help out the economy. Whereas Joe Biden wants the capital gains tax to go from 23.8% to 39.6%. And this is only for the people that are making over $1 million. The Manhattan Institute is saying that a reduction in the capital gains tax is just the wrong move for the economy at this present time, because capital gains tax rates are not holding back the economy. Which is so funny, because we have the Manhattan Institute saying that the capital gains tax don't affect the economy, because capital gains tax comes off the stocks you guys own. So basically, if you own, like, say, 10 shares of Tesla, your capital gains tax comes off those 10 shares of Tesla you have when you go to sell them. Currently, we have 28.2 million Americans that are currently receiving unemployment benefits. And to be honest, we actually have over 28 million Americans still waiting for their first unemployment check. So basically, we have a lot of Americans that are unemployed and either receiving benefits or have not qualified or haven't received their first benefits yet. And yet, Trump's executive orders is going to help that out. How? When he's going to take $44 billion from what I understand, actually, FEMA or the Department of Homeland Security's Disaster Relief Fund to back this unemployment act up of his. And as we know, they think the Democrats are going to basically contest his orders in court. And the Democrats said that they're not going to do that because they're going to let other people, as well as the private sector, do that for them, because Trump's executive orders are going to make them look like the bad guy if they try to contest them in a court of law. So let's go off on this here. We got Trump wants to do the payroll tax cut, which would basically remove your Social Security and Medicare wages from your paychecks, which is another way of defunding the Social Security Administration, which is a self-sustaining entity of its own. That's why we have Social Security taxes coming out. He also wants to defund Medicare, which is also a self-sustaining entity of his own because of the Medicare taxes. So he wants to basically abolish the Social Security and Medicare. Then he has the unemployment tax, the unemployment extension at $300 a week backed by federal and $100 a week backed by state, even though certain states say that they cannot afford that because it's way out of their budget range. And then we also have the capital gains tax that he wants to implement at a lower percentage rate so he can give more money to the rich and make it easier for them so they're more happier. Let's see here. We got capital gains. We got tax credits, payroll tax cut. Unemployment. I know there's another one out there. I can't remember exactly what it was. I'm sorry. I try not to pay attention to Trump that much because I think he's an idiot. Because he's really going to screw this country over. Oh! Here's a good one for you. I'm not sure if you guys have heard about this one yet or not, but Russia has actually come out with a COVID-19 vaccine. They're calling it the Sputnik 5. It has not passed any of the clinical trials yet. There is no public information on this yet, but yet they're going to do a massive vaccination of their population, and they've already said that 20 countries have shown interest in buying 1 billion doses per country. Well, here's the only problem I see with that is the United States is working on their own virus vaccines as well. They're going to take it to all the necessary precautions that they need to make sure that it is safe for the population. They're going to take it all the way to the phase 3 clinical trials to make sure it's safe. The side effects are either none or minimal, so it doesn't hurt the people. Whereas Russia they said they already came out with one, and they don't seem to really care about anything, because in Russia's mind is, we came out with it first, so we're the best. The real question we got for you guys out there is what is better, to come out with it first or to be right about what you're bringing out. In my eyes, I would rather be right about what you're bringing out so it does not harm the people, because being first is not always the best thing. But I will stop rambling on about useless crap. So you guys have a fabulous Friday out there, and you have an excellent evening. I will broadcast again to you guys tomorrow, hopefully or at an earlier time. I hope. I'm not sure yet. It depends on what information comes across my ears and my eyes for you guys. So until then, like I said, you guys have a great day, a wonderful evening. Stay safe out there. And this is the People's Stimulus Check and Stimulus Package Update as of August 14th, 2020. Bye.